Every year, people complain about sexy Halloween costumes, but the reason they exist is because people like having sex. Every year, like clockwork, people write articles about how there are too many sexy costumes. Articles like, "It's really time we ditched this sexy Halloween costume." And this one, "Do we really need all these sexy Halloween costumes?" Some of the articles even feign incredulity, like this one. "Ever wonder why there's so many sexy Halloween costumes? It's because people like having sex." People say, "But Halloween is for kids." Yeah, making them. Kids go to sleep at, what, 8 o'clock? What do you think adults are doing after you go to sleep? Hey kids, do you really think this entire industry of Halloween exists so you can walk around your shitty neighborhood and collect a few cents worth of sugar? Get over yourselves. Halloween is for sex. People like to wear sexy costumes because people like having sex. That's like 90% of the reason you go to school. You want a good job so you can get status or wealth that you can then use to get sex. You get a good job by going to college, and you go to college by getting good grades, and you get good grades by doing homework. So basically, you do homework so you can have sex. Everything leads to sex. Everything. But that doesn't stop people from shaming you for wanting to dress sexy on Halloween. Here's a shitty article titled, 32 Halloween Costumes for Women That Are Definitely Better Than Sexy Cop. Here's one called Fries Before Guys. Wow, great costume if you want the D, and by D I mean diabetes. And here's one for Banksy art. Oh, cool. All you need for this costume is a balloon and a degree in contemporary art. You'll be the life of the party. And speaking of life of the party, I have to warn you before looking at this next costume because you won't be able to see for the next 30 minutes because your eyes will be rolling so hard. Life of the party. This is the dumbest pun costume I've ever seen. First of all, it's literally just garbage. Nobody shows up to a party and sees a bunch of ribbons, plastic cups, and used condoms thrown together in a pile and thinks, "Wow, this is a great party." You're not the life of the party. You're the morning after when the host has to scrape off dried puke from the curtains. And maybe I spoke too soon because now this is the dumbest pun costume I've ever seen. If my child made this, I'd make sure he was held back a grade. And I'd get a vasectomy. Shitty pun costumes like this are easy. Anyone can do it. Here, I can do it too. Oh look, it's Beyonce. Stupid. Shooting star? I mean, what the fuck is this, charades? It's a costume, not a 5th grade pun contest. Say what you want about sexy costumes, but at least they're not an affront to the English language. Miss Universe? I only see planets from our solar system, so you are at most Miss Solar System. Or possibly Miss Galaxy because of the extra stars. Also, you're using a visual pun to make yourself Miss Universe when the actual Miss Universe literally wears a sash saying the words Miss Universe. So you're obfuscating a thing that actually exists. Anyway, pass. The Clooney's. Dumb. Dancing emoji? I have a genuine sympathy for anyone stuck in a conversation with someone who has to explain this costume. So you know the dancing emoji? No, I'm a guy. Here, let me show you. No, that's fine. No, wait, here. Oh, cool. Well, I think I'm gonna go home. First of all, there's no standard dancing emoji. It looks different on every platform. And second, you didn't even get the right dress for the one you chose. Here's a spoiler alert. You're going to leave the party alone. Then there are countless articles where people grandstand about why they personally have decided not to wear sexy Halloween costumes anymore, like anyone gives a shit about what some random person has decided for herself. They write articles from the point of view of a culture maker, so when they say things like, "why I won't," what they really mean to say is, "why you shouldn't." They're bitter and angry and they want everyone to act and think like they do. Like this article from Vogue where the author literally says, "I won't be wearing a sexy costume this upcoming Halloween. Instead, I'll proudly wear my own identity." Cool, well your identity sounds like birth control. In fact, they have a costume for that too. Just dress up like literal birth control and never have sex again. There's nothing virtuous about dressing up as something that's not sexy just to make a statement. Nobody is forcing you to dress up sexy or to have sex. If you don't want to have gland-to-gland combat, you don't have to. The only thing dumber than a sexy shrimp costume is a non-sexy one. Sexy costumes rule. And besides, some of us don't have a choice because I can't stop being sexy. That's it for now. Until next time, I'm Maddox. Dumb, stupid, pass. Get over yourselves.